I found a manga last night, right before I went to bed. Here is the greatest name for a manga ever.
Oh
That's
no.
pretty good.
No.
The Rising of the Vibrator Hero.
God.
Why did I know it was going to be something along those lines?
Because Garrett started a sentence.
Garrett, I don't think that's a manga.
No, it's actually a manga. It's on the legit manga sites and it's by a legit manga company. Like it's like a R-rated manga, but it's not like an X one.
It's not a doujin.
Yeah, we're not getting into the arrow stuff, but pretty much it's a guy who gets hit by a truck, and he was like, I only saw like the first couple of slides, but I don't remember why he had this big box of sex toys. And as he's dying,
barely alive. We can
like
make him
he wakes up in a fantasy world and just happens to have the vibrator that like fell and like he grabbed onto right before he died. And it's like a mega weapon. Like a female knight comes to him and he just like puts it up to her and all of a sudden just armor shatters off and she's just like on the ground like knocked out.
That's hentai.
No, because he didn't take and put it sexually to her. She was about to strike him and he just held it up to her.
Paul, I hate to say it, but your camera's frozen.
Right?
Yeah, you're frozen.
Or is he just doing that? Nope.
There he is.
Better?
Oh, you can move now.
I kind of like the way you were talking without moving your mouth or jaw at all.
No, we were just looking at his gigantic forehead.
Kind of like that.
So I had to share that with
leave
everybody.
my giant forehead alone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, stop pointing it at us.
Paul, take a look here. Yes, here, look at this.
Yeah, me too.
I've had that since I was a kid.
Welcome to the Receding Hairline Show.
My brother
Is there
started.
anyone here that doesn't have a receding hairline?
I don't know if mine's receding. It's definitely becoming more V-shaped, though.
I don't know
Are you
if
sure,
mine is or
Garrett?
No, my hair is still the same like it's always been. I haven't
Listen,
lost any.
I don't think he's got any receding hairline.
Yeah, I think Garrett's the only one who doesn't. Maybe Andrew? I don't know.
I have too much hair to tell.
I might shave mine off tomorrow.
Too poofy.
Get a haircut, make myself pretty.
I'm about ready to shave off this facial hair because it's not doing me any damn good.
Well, it never does any good anyway. All it does is collect poop.
I'm starving. Come on,
it can help you not get sunburn.
Yeah.
Yes, it can also help keep your face warm, I guess.
Which we definitely need in Arizona.
Oh,
you
yeah.
ever notice how cold your face is after you shave?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You shave tough hair. I can only imagine what Hunter would go through. I mean, he's had the dwarven beard for a while now, so.
I would turn into an icicle. Just be frozen.
Just find him frozen on the floor, Dad.
Instantly.
You alright?
You guys
finally
remember,
noticed whenever you weren't wearing a shirt?
I think it was the extended scenes of the original X-Men movie, live action one, where the mayor's daughter turns mutant, I think, and her head starts floating.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I didn't see
Daddy,
that
I'm still your little girl. That's what Hunter would turn into if he shaved his beard.
my head would float away from my torso.
His neck is still there. I understand your confusion, but I have faith.
No, it would
be
so
worried.
incredibly light that it would just start his neck would get longer and longer.
See, I'm too worried to let my beard get like that because I'm scared it would grow into my chest.
Into your chest hair, yeah.
Just commingle, because even if my beard gets a little bit longer and I'm not wearing a shirt or it's like low cut and I like lean forward, it'll actually tangle sometimes with the chest hair.
That's
Damn.
why you braid them in opposite directions.
Probably why I'm kind of scared of long hair too, because maybe the back hair will grab that, and then my head would just be locked completely.
Just be fused.
Oh, shit.
I'll be like '90s Batman.
God
where
help him if
you
he
can't turn your
sneezes.
head.
Yeah.
You just have to turn your whole body.
Don't sneeze. Things will break. Okay.
You know,
Oh, no.
Hunter, it's a good thing you use beard balm and stuff now, because if you never started using beard balm, your beard would just be like this.
I mean, it's like that in the morning.
Hunter's beard is so strong and stiff that when he used to shave, he has broken so many electric razors, and he actually had one of his beard hairs embedded in his hand.
Yeah, it impaled my thumb.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does your beard count as a vorpal weapon?
If he was a Pokemon, he'd be
Oh
Jolteon.
my God, Josh, what have you done?
What?
New dwarven weapon, the beard axe.
The vorpal beard. The vorpal beard.
See, I was thinking of it as a security device. Remember Grommelbeard?
Yeah.
Adamantine threads woven into the beard there.
Wasn't it woven into his
before they harm
bone?
your beard.
Little known fact, under Hunter's beard is another beard.
At least 3.
Under Chuck Norris's beard is another fist.
And under that fist is another beard.
If that fist ever contacts Bruce Campbell's chin, it will trigger Ragnarok.
Ooh, what happens if Jay Leno's chin gets in there?
What happens if Tom Selleck's mustache gets in it?
What about Sam Elliott?
Oh,
Then we
God.
have a spicy movie.
Oh, no.
Okay, let's be clear here. We're talking about forces of nature. So this is like, what happens when you ram these two Infinity Stones together?
Bad shit happens.
Bad shit.
Oh,
That's the universe kind of thing.
it's the next Godzilla versus King
Physics,
Kong.
Window. Defenestration. Okay? Who fucking knows? The point is, don't do it.
Tom Selleck's mustache
And
and
don't
Sam
make a
Elliott's
gauntlet to
mustache
hold all
walk
these
into a bar.
And own it.
The end.
Stoop Nazi's mustache.
What's up?
Stoop Nazi and his mustache?
Not as epic. I mean, it's thick, but
Ron
there's
Swanson.
a legend. Oh, okay. Ron Swanson.
Anyway, Hunter, where were we? Where did we leave off, and where are we headed now?
Okay. Well, where y'all left off was a oh Jesus, I had to fix this. Where you left off, you were on top of you're in the middle of a land bridge. I believe everybody scattered across to the other side.
Fought a tiger.
Yes, a tiger.
Okay, that was my fault.
It
So
certainly wasn't a lightning drake.
Right.
no, we fought a lightning drake. I just kept calling it a tiger to fuck with Hunter.
Assholes.
I am not, you dick. So
There's 3 kinds of people in this world, Chuck. Pussies, dicks, and assholes.
where did I hear that from?
I was thinking it's
Team America, World Police.
Oh, that'd be
Everybody's
nice.
either a dick, an asshole, or a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I only saw the trailer for that. Hello, what's this?
How the fuck do I change this to
Dicks,
dark mode? That's
fuck,
annoying.
assholes, Chuck.
I have no idea how to change this. It's super annoying.
So I'm not a fan of the Rick and Morty show, but some scenes have been hilarious. And one of the ones I quoted for somebody on Facebook was the Pass the Butter robot. Where it asked what his purpose was, and he said, I pass butter. Oh my god. That killed me. Like, you sat there and created a sentient robot simply to pass you butter.
The butter robot. Yeah, that's a good one.
That character is just a
Change it.
fucking flaming dickhead.
Everybody here needs to watch Big Mouth if they haven't already.
Is that
No.
the one where
refuse.
you have the big furry monster that the guy who did it was from Drew Carey show?
The fucking hormone monster.
Yeah. I've seen the first season of that, but I haven't seen the rest of it.
It is hilarious.
Does it get better or worse than the first season?
Yes.
All right.
That doesn't
Have
sound like a
You
good
seen that
response.
SNL commercial for White Castle?
Yeah.
I put it in.
The
I
Rock
put it in
with
the text chat.
Yeah, the Rock episode.
Yes.
Or when he does the one on the the pills, where it's like the stuff from like South Africa that's like pretty much meth, and they're like, you know, he's like, what was it, like side effects may cause like loosening of teeth, death. You may steal your neighbor's car.
Do you get more of these pills?
And then he's like, at the end, he's like, trust me, they work. Hail Satan.
I
Hmm.
forget that John Mulaney is a writer on Saturday Night Live.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the court case with the the kid with the teacher?
I don't
I
really
didn't
watch
really know
Saturday
it,
Night Live.
I saw it because it was in the same feed with the White Castle one, and it's like the kid who like has sex with his teacher, and during the court case, he's like, the judge is like, were you called names? He's like, yeah, my man, and then my man, like how Denzel would say it, the champion, and
Who?
stuff. It's like the whole court case is just him, like, just pretty much like bragging about how great
Yeah.
this has made his thing.
Yeah.
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 Let me cut your beard.
Andy.
Who's ready to begin?
Sorry,
the hell
just some quick product placement.
All right, let's fucking do it.
Okay, we're
Angie.
good.
Fucking go.
Right.
The new product placement has been done. All right, Hunter, go ahead.
So, last you left off, y'all just killed a drake. Found out that either it or whatever was riding it was out to get you and kill you. It became nighttime. Darkness fell, and you guys were about to light your torches and found that down in the valley, way down below, there was a line of, what did I say, about 3 miles long of torches being lit.
Yeah.
0.4 miles, but okay.
Yeah, like 4 miles.
Do you guys have your new characters ready?
New ones? No, I only made the one.
Josh has a lot of faith in me.
Pretty sure I've only ever made one character ever.
That's true too.
Well, I
I'm
guess
already on my second.
I've made two because I made myself into a character.
That's
But then
basically
was
my
promptly
friend
killed.
Ricky. Ricky makes himself into his D&D characters. Anyway. 3 miles long, so that's a lot of fucking torches.
3 to 4.
Are they chanting?
It's hard to judge.
Like killed? Are they
Say
chanting like
3.5.
kill the beast or what?
You guys can't tell from up here. It's just a bunch of noise echoing
so
off the mountains.
It's not a Disney mob. And they're not here to kill the beast. Or at least we can't tell.
And you've decided not to light your torch and skulk around in the dark down a mountain, a very steep mountain.
These are the
dark
decisions we
vision, I'm
made
fine.
as a group.
I asked.
I'm just checking.
Well, it's one of those. I was going to light the torch, then I decided not to because, well, Yeah.
I can't see shit in the dark.
Well, if you recall the sequence of events correctly, we killed the lightning drake,
Right?
and then before any of us had walked past the damn thing, we stood there and watched nightfall, so the sunset occurred, and then the torches were lit in the valley beneath us before we had the chance of lighting our torch.
Oh, you had the chance of lighting your torch. I just described the situation. Time isn't exactly linear in D&D.
Well, that was sort of my point there. We
Yeah.
kind of watched the sunset together during the narration of what was happening. And
Sunset
I
of love.
got the impression that as we sculled off the bridge and were no longer inside of the valley, we were then going to turn on a torch, or light.
I mean, however you wanted the sequence to play out, I'll allow whatever chronological order you would like to place it in.
Sweet. We're in town now.
No, I didn't say location.
Hey, you said.
Well,
I
as
want
soon as
the
Michael
sequence
said, we
to
all
play
started
out
watching
where we just
sunset.
sneak past them.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Hold on. One person first.
Go ahead, Paul.
I want the sequence to play out where we just go past them and they don't even know that we exist.
I like this sequence. Can we do that sequence?
You don't get to explain what happens to NPCs. I
We're
mean,
just I just asked. You can say no.
no.
Thank you. And Michael,
Well,
as I
see,
was
that's
saying,
the
you know,
thing.
the idea of us all sitting and watching the sunset, like hand in hand, as we all watch the sun go down. That's how I saw it in my head.
Just legs dangling over the edge of the land bridge as we watch it go down below the horizon.
Yes, since I'm sure all of us don't have dark vision, because I don't.
No one.
I
It'd be
don't.
nice
Nope.
to have-
I do.
Andrew, you have it.
Not even low light vision.
I do.
Okay.
Hmm.
And Michael,
Well, we're
you don't
either-
water genasi doesn't don't have like deep sea eyesight.
Nope.
Deep
Wow.
sea eyesight.
Well, I'm just imagining because they're from the water.
Apparently, we're from shallow fresh waters. I don't know.
Okay.
They're really river nasty.
A donkey can't see shit either.
That I'm going to have to disagree with.
Well, according to the mule in the 5th edition handbook, it doesn't say anything about low light vision or dark vision.
I mean, I don't know much about donkeys myself.
Hold on.
They're sure-footed. The mule has advantage on strength and dexterity saving throws made against effects that would not get prone.
Dexterity?
That's what it says. Strength and dexterity saving throws.
So you go to push it and it dodges. It
Or kicks you
deftly
in the dick.
ducks out of the way.
Somebody's clearly been watching Shrek.
The donkey front flips over the enemy.
Do I have it correctly that he slept with the dragon in that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
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 That's why they
yeah,
have children.
yeah, I didn't watch it because
The
I
fact that Donkey knows dragon anatomy well enough to find the cloaca
How?
it's impressive.
I really don't think this is something we need to discuss.
I had a theory, but as Josh just recommended, I shouldn't share it on a live stream.
I think you should.
No,
I think the internet is the perfect place to share it.
Maybe not on a live platform.
I think it's the best
Yeah,
place.
that way nobody can stop you because it's live.
Exactly.
Do I earn 50 XP for not sharing my thoughts?
Sure. You don't level with XP, but yeah, go ahead.
it would appear that my DoorDasher is approaching the restaurant on their hands and knees.
What?
Since it's taking them 27 minutes to do 3 miles to get there.
Oh, yeah. Well, shit. I had a lot of cops on my way home at like 5 o'clock today.
Oh.
Yeah, there was a
I found
lot.
out-
Like we were cut off from trying to get home, like in 2 directions.
Jeez.
We had
That
to go around like 3 blocks to figure out how the hell to get home.
So, are we lighting torches or no? That's my next question.
Is there a forest below us, or is it just rock?
Actually, you guys are headed towards the plains behind you, or I should say, you were headed toward the plains from desert wasteland. So nowhere in between was there any forest.
Just gonna throw this out there.
Mm-hmm.
If we're getting into the plains and there's a lot of plant life and grass, we could start a big fire and just kill all of our enemies before we even have to worry about it.
You're currently in the mountains.
We have like 2 weeks of mountain range in front of us there.
Oh, I thought he was like implying like we were like just about to get into the plains.
No, so to the west of the mountains is
We were at the
grasslands.
western end of the mountain range that spans the continent.
Right.
Okay. I thought the way he was making it sound like on the other side of the bridge was the.
On the other side of the mountains. One side of the
Well, there
mountains
goes
is
my
desert,
useful
other side of the mountains is
bridge.
plains.
Oh, way to piss on my parade of arsony, but
Yeah, this is a 30 mile bridge that you're going to pass over.
30 miles. That short?
Oh, you're right. Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about an intercontinental bridge.
I mean, technically, yeah.
Like the one that used to span between. Oh, god damn it. Russia and Alaska, effectively.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean
that's
the
sort of
one
like
that used to span between western or eastern Russia and western Europe.
There was a land bridge across there?
No,
Really?
Oh.
but we're talking about making one through the sky.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
That would be the equivalent.
Yeah, that's kind of the equivalent of what you're seeing. No, but it's not. It's not.
I don't
an
want to be
actual-
on a narrow ass bridge like that.
It's not a 7-foot wide bridge that spans the length of Europe.
That's scary. I feel like you'd have to have some balls to go walk on that thing.
How is it held up?
Yeah, see, that's maybe not my first question, but like my first question might be like, we're not actually gonna fucking cross this thing, are we? Suddenly, I'm thinking
What's
of
beneath us? Spiky mountains.
I'm suddenly thinking of World of Darkness, and one of the things that werewolves can do that always seems strange. They actually had the ability to create what they called rainbow bridges.
Oh, yeah.
They could literally create bridges that they could walk into the sky and use. They called them rainbow bridges.
do they have to worry about Mario running them over?
No, but we did have Justin in our party once who thought to make sure to make a gay reference to the werewolves for being able to do this.
I mean, yeah. If you want to use it derogatorily, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Derogatively. To a werewolf, you go right ahead and see what that ends
You
up
used
with.
the word derogatory incorrectly. That offends me.
Who gives a shit? Anyway.
Yeah. You know those 50 experience I just gave you? Let's go ahead and take those back.
Oh, Hunter, come on now.
I don't think it matters. We're not leveling with experience points.
Okay, so we're not crossing the world's greatest intercontinental tightrope.
No. You
Over
roll
a
roll a balance check every 10 feet
Fuck you.
for the next 3,000 miles.
Die rolls that would end up being we're going miles. My God in heaven.
See, plus 50 XP, minus 50 XP. There we go. Sorry, I keep a log of our games now.
So do
I
I.
could have fucking left and got the food by now myself. No shit, they're running behind.
I like when they message you. It's nice.
Well, the program just sent me messages saying they're a bit late. You don't fucking say. It's only been 40 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be a millennial here. Anyway,
You are a millennial.
no, I work entirely too hard to really qualify.
It's it's a span of years that you could have been born in that makes you a millennial, not your state of mind.
All right. Well, in this
I
case,
believe it's 1981 to 1995.
Something like that.
yes, I was born in
Like-
'83, so
There you
technically I
go.
qualify upon that linear.
Elder millennial.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Well, I am barely
I
millennial.
was raised by Republicans, people. What do you want me to do?
I prefer the term greater millennial.
I like that.
dire millennial.
Dire
I like-
millennial.
I like that, Mike. You're just thinking you're like, gets this gray beard. You're only like 40.
No, he gets armored
Okay.
scales out on his joints.
Yeah,
Well, I'll tell you what. Find one
that's
of
what those are.
Paul's college students willing to haul a 70-pound compressor up 2 ladders
Oh, Jesus Christ.
onto a second-story roof and then braze it in. If they even know what the fuck that means.
Oh,
One of my
yeah.
that one-handed.
What's up?
One of my coworkers would do that one-handed.
Is your coworker a half giant? That's
Garrett-
a lot of
Yeah.
pounds, right?
Garrett carried
basically-
an entire 9-drawer dresser by himself up 2 flights of stairs.
And a
Jesus
couch
Christ.
down the street.
Yeah, I watched him do it. It was a fucking tower.
Still hiking
He was
with
a
300-pound refrigerator.
9-foot tall tower.
How big is this guy?
Garrett? Oh,
Garrett?
he's
He's
over
right
there.
Here.
Oh, you.
I'm Yeah.
Him.
Well, damn, Garrett, that's pretty impressive.
You can't
I
see
don't
his
think I can do
legs,
that.
but they're fucking tree trunks. That man is a beast.
Back in high school, I could get like 7 people on my back at once.
That was great.
Did you
I could have
do-
got 8 if they didn't take and start to tip.
Yeah, if
That's
Travis didn't try to
top
do a
center.
fucking leapfrog.
Yeah.
That might have helped.
Yeah, they kind of, at that point, they got too tall and they got me top heavy and yeah.
It was quite glorious
I-
to see.
Yeah, I had about 7 people.
It was
3 of which were about adult size and the others were like,
Are you sure it was
100-pound
wasn't it
Asians.
5? Yeah, no, it was 5, and then Travis tried to get on and he dunked it.
I'm thinking of the picture that I've seen of Andre the Giant carrying 5 women on his arms. Which, that's a rather impressive picture, I might add, because he doesn't even look like he's really struggling to do it.
Yeah.
I thought it was the best trick-or-treating picture I'd ever seen.
What?
What? Paul! Oh, shit. I'm to your brother. Oh, there he is.
Yay.
Paul, you right?
Did we lose him?
Hello?
Paul? Paul?
Yeah, he says he froze.
No, okay. He'll be back soon, I'm sure.
All right.
Okay.
Well-
What was that noise? I
Another
don't know.
10
I'll go
minutes,
find out.
food had better appear, or I'm going to go get some tuna out of my fridge.
We've gotten so much done so far. We've recapped about 3 times.
Okay, well then let's
Uh-oh.
try to focus for a minute.
Saying he can't reconnect.
Oh dear.
Oh boy, this happens every so often. Need some better internet.
Well, he does, or basically all of us.
I mean, I haven't. Well, Garrett's had some issues, but he's fine now.
And
Everyone else
Well,
has always been fine.
mine's not so much the air. Like I got good internet. It just the area I'm in, their connection sucks. I got like the top tier Cox package.
Yeah,
I'm
same.
paying way too much for.
Well, Garrett, strength aside, you must have quite the frame size. How tall
yeah.
are you?
6'3".
Okay. Just brought across the brace and basket, huh? Shoulders and chest.
Yes, he's quite large.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a big boy.
Well, I
It's-
don't carry dressers upstairs by myself. I don't know who you're flipping off.
Did Paul have something to say
brother.
about that? Yeah. His brother is also named Paul.
Oh.
He's Big Paul.
My Uncle
But-
Paul is big as well, but that's because he's turning into a whale.
Well, I call him Big Paul because he's older than me. So,
Yep.
and therefore he's older than Hunter's Paul.
Yeah.
I've never tried krill.
Krell?
No,
Krill.
Oh, krill.
What whales eat. Yeah, the really small fish. Where did that come from, Mike?
Can people eat krill?
Said your brother was turning into a whale.
Oh.
Oh. Well, he's topping
Oh, did you mean a
420
toothed
pounds.
whale and not baleen?
Yeah, he's topping 420 pounds. I mean, he's huge.
Yes, it's turning
over
into a blue
300.
whale. Toothed whale.
Well, if it's a toothed whale, then I've never tried seal.
I don't know if you can.
You can if you're an Eskimo.
Yes, they have the legal right to hunt, and he's just not having any luck here.
No. I'm going to assume that he won't be able to connect. He was on call tonight anyway, so it's possible that he would have been called away.
Well, yeah, technically I've been on call for 6 weeks, but there ain't no on call to do right now.
Apparently, they get a call often enough at night.
I hope it's not
Because
some
people
twin.
need help putting their garbage into the chute.
Yeah, that was going to be my comment.
This box won't go in there. Have you put it in not long ways?
Have you tried cutting it up? What?
Well, in all fairness, I get calls asking my computer won't turn on, and I have to ask them if they press the power button.
How many dickheads have you had say, "Oh,
Oh, now we lost Garrett. Oh my god.
There we
Maybe
go.
our chat room has a weight limit.
Oh, I think we're losing Josh too. He looks frozen.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
Garrett's back. Josh is still frozen. I just don't think that tonight's going to be very successful if it's going to do this.
If we can't play D&D tonight, Hunter, what do you think about League of Legends?
I believe
I don't
it's a
know.
game.
Is Michael?
It's one that he said that he wanted to
Frozen?
learn as well.
Oh yeah, so I that night that we played League of Legends, and then I went back over to play Smite like the next day. Oh my god, the controls on Smite on computer fucking suck.
Yeah, they do.
Like I kept trying to do what I was doing in League of Legends, and it was not. It sucked.
No, they're completely different.
So
You
is
can't think of
Michael
them as the same.
frozen too?
No, Mike's not frozen.
No, I saw him
If
blink.
you look, you can see him move
Oh,
ever
okay.
so slightly. He's doing his best to hold still, though.
It's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I can have internet problems too. Or the cool crowd.
Yep, and there goes Josh. Okay. God damn.
So, Mike, do you want to get back into League of Legends as well, or no?
No.
I mean, I can't get into it, but you know, if this shit doesn't work, I don't know if I'd be able to play. Becky
not?
wants to watch WandaVision so that she could
I
stop
started-
getting spoilers from all her friends.
I started watching
she
Harley
can't-
Quinn.
She can't watch it as you play?
Well, I kind of want to watch it too.
Well, why do you have to watch it together?
Because it's nice. And
But you could play games with us and then watch it afterwards.
yeah, that sounds way better.
Exactly. Glad you think so too.
I like watching it with people.
By the way, did you pause the stream at all, or are we still
No.
streaming with technical difficulties?
We're still streaming with technical difficulties. Because
Oh.
we weren't really doing anything anyway. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, fair enough.
We
Fair
can
enough.
just change the.
You could stream League of Legends.
No.
Why not?
Because we're waiting for people to come back patiently.
Or
And
you
if-
can go into just chatting, and then somebody just every once in a while has to do jumping jacks or something.
Oh, Paul's
Okay, I'll do
trying
the
again.
jumping jacks.
Yeah, we could be like the some of the rich Twitch people.
Yeah, no, God, I wish. I don't know if I said this last time, but like, I've dialed it down, dialed it back on what I'm doing for the game to work on a comic. And you know, I think I will pop that into Roll20 since we're sitting here waiting.
I'm
Show
back.
everybody what I'm working on.
I'm very tempted to start up a game of League of Legends right now.
I mean,
Camera one?
you
Camera
can, but I suggest not. Oops, come on. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna load it in here to Roll20. I'll show you what I've been working on. It's quite exciting. So I didn't want to do Three Dirty Dwarves anymore because it's not mine, and the permission that was given to me by the creator is kind of vague, and that bothers me.
We're just waiting on one more to come back. Okay.
So I'm gonna pop these things in here and give you guys a show of what I'm making.
You can post in the general text chat.
Nah, I'll show the whole internet too. One thing is certainly not something the internet wants to see, but they're gonna see it anyway.
God, I know what's coming.
Oh, what happened? Where'd it go?
Oh, they weren't Mike.
What are you talking about?
On mine, it showed you going away, then coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Oh,
Yep.
there it goes. Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Here we go. And
Hey!
boom.
He's back.
Not this one. That's not the one I wanted. I want this one.
You know, I could be watching it live on whatchamacallit? Roll20, but I'm watching it on stream instead.
There you go. Yeah, this is my new comic. It's called RPGs Save Everything.
Loosely based on Three Dirty Dwarfs.
Inspired by Three Dirty Dwarves. It's not even based off of Three Dirty Dwarves because I wrote it myself.
And here I was hoping it would be like Frasier, Hey You, and
What happened to the other one comic you had going where it was
RP comic?
based off? Yeah.
So RP comic was confusing to read.
I think
Really?
I'm back.
What?
Oh,
hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
No, I was just showing. What's that?
My laptop starts to overheat if I leave it on my bed, so we have moved to the living room.
All right.
My living room.
Also in the hopes that my DoorDasher will eventually approach here, apparently on his ass cheeks, that he's using to slowly shuffle along the floor.
Maybe he's using a hippity hop.
Well, I did get his name.
Maybe his butt is on fire, and the only thing he's seen that's put it out is old Looney Tune commercial segments.
I don't know.
Did you ever
Looks like
see
it's
the South Park episode where all the guys get testicular cancer and use their balls as a hippity hop?
Oh my
Yes.
God.
No.
Damn. That sounds painful.
Because they outlawed KFC in South Park.
But legalized medicinal marijuana. So, yeah. You can kind of fill in a lot of the gaps with just
They
that.
outlawed KFC. Like, I'm not even gonna. I don't want to know. So, any decisions been made while I was gone?
We were hearing about his new comic pitch.
Oh,
He does not want to play League of Legends.
Right.
And I was asking why was RP guys or whatever confusing to read?
Oh, RP comic was confusing just because it's really hard to follow a Dungeons and Dragons campaign. That is not set up chronologically, but set up as if you were playing it. That's confusing for readers.
See, I was taking it more as like the behind the scenes of more so following the like people playing, not so much the actual game.
See, I just took it that you were going to do it inspired on our game, not actually following the game
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, see, that's what I should have done. Instead, I went word for word, like an idiot.
Hunter, I have an idea.
What?
Redo it.
Yeah. Eventually. Right now, I'm going to work on this RPG Save Everything because I have like 3 issues at least written out already for it, if not 5. What I did is I took the information that I created for Three Dirty Dwarves and I split it off into my own thing because there was never a full story for Three Dirty Dwarves anyway. So everything that I was making up was my own, just with the Three Dirty Dwarves characters. So I figured, let's use my own characters.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense. So that was the those are the main characters. That's Mikey, because it's still going to be based on post-apocalyptic 90s where the D&D characters have fallen into the different universe. And yes, they raid a sports shop as if it is a armory.
Yeah, what else would you do?
explains the uniforms.
Yeah, the dude on the left.
Are you doing post-apocalyptic 90s as in what post-apocalyptic events were like pictured in the 90s, or like how the 90s were pictured from 80s movies that were post-apocalyptic?
That was a very confusing question.
It's
Pretty much like, are we going like thinking like Mad Max or Demolition Man?
It's the
Well,
90s.
I was thinking of the other 80s movies that pictured the 90s, the grim 90s, where there were
Like
Cop and
rollerblading
Runner, or-
gangs.
Yeah, like rollerblading gangs. It's a comedy. And it's everything is just 90s references, and the whole world is in disrepair.
Okay.
Yeah. And as you can see, the characters are goofy 90s esque. Dude on the left, his name is Mikey. Very classic 90s name. They all kind of have a color scheme, whereas his is orange, even though his shoes and hat are the only thing that's really orange on him. He's just a homeless dude. Just literally, just a homeless dude.
He prefers the term struggling artist.
Yeah. He's actually a military experiment that was dumped onto the street after it seemed that the experiment had failed. The goblin and the dwarf actually fell in from the other dimension, from the fantasy dimension. The goblin has put together a auto pitch machine with a hand torch and a propane tank duct taped together, and he has soaked tennis balls in lighter fluid so that when they launch
Nice
out,
to see Goff again.
Yes, thank you. And yes, that is Gop. That is the Gop. He thought that the Speedo was really nifty. And
any relation to Gob?
That's his son.
Oh, it's his son now.
It's always been his son. But it's not the Gob you think it is, you assholes. Yeah, so he uses ignition fluid soaked tennis balls as basically projectile napalm.
Fireballs.
Yeah, fireballs.
So anyway, now that we're all back on the stream, perhaps we'd like to get back.
I'm finishing my pitch.
Well, then go right ahead, sir.
All right.
Seeing how you're running this bitch.
The guy on the right, that's Gorg Bloodfang, son of Gorg Bloodfang, of the clan of Bloodfang. He's creative. That is an ice skate strapped to a hockey stick. That is a home base strapped to his chest. A hockey mask strapped to his shoulder. And a hockey mask strapped to his face.
And a kayak.
And a kayak shield. He's also sporting the most latest in crotch protection.
Is that home plate?
That is a home plate.
And then there's just some guy with a frying pan.
That's the homeless guy. His name is Mikey. And before we move on, I wanted to show you the shame of the internet.
Performer.
If this doesn't get us kicked off of Twitch, I don't know what will. These are the assassins.
Oh, God.
I have one question for you.
Okay. I gotta tell you, Hunter, I'm really proud of this. Good job, man.
Thanks. What were
The
you
only thing
saying?
I want to say is it's a slight ripoff of the guy who does Rave Master Fairy Tale.
I don't... What?
He had the Big Butt Bandits that kind of were the same.
I've never...
Not quite as unique as this.
I've never heard of that.
Reminds me. You saw Rave
Leave it
Master.
to Garrett to notice similarities between this and anything else.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
these clearly I had to make them color coded like the assassin reptiles, aquatic reptiles. Any similarities between them are merely coincidental. And
Well, these guys are clearly not hiding behind their shells.
right. The blue one with the katanas was particularly difficult to draw because that angle.
Okay, so I revised what I said. I have 2 questions.
Okay.
What?
Why and how?
Well, you can clearly see them
Well,
clenching.
the how has just been illustrated.
Yes.
Very,
not with
very
not
strong
with that second
kink
katana.
exercises.
That second katana is just kind of there.
Okay, one of them is secure. The other one is clenched tightly.
Well, see, he's leaving it kind of so that way if he flexes, it'll do a swing. He's prepped it for a
They're
swing.
like scissors.
Exactly.
The guy with the nunchaku, if he spins that, he's also helicoptering.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's where the second nunchuck is.
We're gonna go ahead and
They
remove
clearly they clearly trained for all of these moves at like Chippendales or something.
that. Exactly. So that is my comic.
See, here's what it is.
And I'm putting all of my resources into that at the moment to hopefully generate more momentum for my wanted career.
Michael, to
Yo.
go off of your thing, I think I pieced it together. So you had Chris Farley in Beverly Hills Ninja. After he got done doing the ninja thing, he retired to do the Chippendales thing, where he beat out Patrick Swayze for the position. These guys are the underlings that started working after he was already there, and they became his disciples.
Beautiful.
I like the idea that they're Patrick Swayze's illegitimate sons.
That'll be it. Patrick Swayze went off after he lost, bred children, told them the tale of this great man that beat him, and they had to go learn from him.
Okay.
From the master.
See, we're giving backstory to your story.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is the key to Team Jesse.
Yes.
Sorry, I gotta.
Although I do think that the guy with the nunchucks should take and paint his dick orange, so that way it's like 2 nunchucks going instead of just the one.
I'm keeping it PG-13.
The
All right.
Team Jesse thing. That's
Now with those
there's
ninjas,
a
you're
great
not.
scene transition you can do with just his hair swinging through the frame.
There we go.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So
An idea for PG-13: gentlemen who have weapons mounted in their naked ass cracks. The idea of what PG-13 is now apparently has changed since the last times I went to the movies.
a little bit.
No shit. Again, if GTA Online is anything to go by, a lot of things have changed as to what exactly is PG-13.
Remember that Spaceballs is PG-13, and they said fuck.
You get one
Okay,
fuck.
Blade Runner is apparently now a comedy, so deal with that.
A comedy.
According to
All right.
Hulu.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and begin. An hour late,
Yay. Right.
thanks to technical difficulties and sidetracking. Well,
Mhm.
so here you are on top of a mountain in the dark. Michael, you said you were going to light your torch after exiting the land bridge.
Yes.
Very good. And I'm assuming everybody else will be heading down the mountain. Oh, also, the things that you found in the satchel of the Drake. You recall what those are? Did anybody write them down?
I was the one going through the satchel.
I was given a scroll, and that's it.
Okay, so Lydell was the one who picked through it. If you didn't write it down, do.
Lost my notebook.
I just imagined your character going through the satchel, throwing things over your shoulder off the land bridge.
I mean, if it's useless, yeah, probably.
You can determine that for yourself. But yeah, if you feel like writing it down, you should. You have a computer.
You?
You can write it there.
There's that device in front of you, Paul.
Yeah, there's this special thing called a notepad.
Oh, it's the porn machine. Let's get it right.
Your porn machine can also be used to write things down.
Well, yeah, anything can be used to do something that's not meant to.
Oh my god.
All right. I have the notepad.
Right. This thing, I can't position my fan in a good way. All right. So, in the satchel, you found 3 vials of liquid.
Yeah.
You found a pair of D6s. They're made of bone. You found some small metal tools. And let me see. I know I wrote it somewhere else.
Grip tools.
Yeah, let me find it. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. There was more than that, but it's not this one.
I have a mental note here.
This will be good.
For your old character there, Andrew Jamie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not it either.
Instead of making decks of many things, dice of 11 things.
Dice of 11 things.
Mm-hmm. That's the sort of thing he'd do.
Okay, here we go. All right. Vials of liquid, small metal tools, D6s, and scrolls. Yeah, that was it. So yeah, you found the 2 scrolls. One of them, a letter saying to kill the Blue Falcon members. And one was a picture of all of you guys. Oh, yes. Paul seems to be frozen again.
They actually bothered to draw our pictures?
Apparently. You're back. Yeah. And then aside from those trinkets, there's also the satchel itself. There are a couple of bedrolls on the back of the saddle. And yeah, there is also the saddle. Oh, and it also had a blanket. So Paul, your audio is off.
I know.
Oh, okay.
He's aware.
Yes, so that is all of what you guys found. Wherever you feel like taking it from there.
The copy of my portrait.
I can't hear you, Hunter.
What?
Oh, I can hear him now. Is my portrait among them?
Yes, your portrait is also on the scroll.
Is the donkey on the scroll?
Yeah, it's the donkey. Forgot. We had to ask that question.
It's a very good question.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Our secret member. They'll never expect it.
They'll never expect the donkey.
Who ever expects the donkey?
I'm gonna do something stupid. The donkey is on the scroll.
You fucking. We were all excited to have the secret donkey. Now all of a sudden, there it is.
Sorry.
Oh, it's gonna be my secret weapon.
No, it just
Secret
needs
donkey.
to acclimate a little bit, so you know.
Somebody enchant the donkey to be a person.
On it.
So
I'm just imagining that this donkey has been a part of like 12 previous evil parties. It's like the authorities are convinced that it's the mastermind and it just keeps getting mercenaries. Shit.
We're all just following this donkey. That'd be great. They just assume we're all retards or something. I'm telling you, it's this donkey.
You're all its minions.
Paul,
Well, think
you're
about
talking
that
to
next
Jeffrey
time
Stan.
we're like confused about something and the donkey hee-haws and we find a secret passage or something because it hits the wall, the door swings open that we didn't know was there.
Well, at that point, we are putting the donkey in charge. Like, you can find the doors.
Right,
My
so
donkey's pretty smart.
you take it away. I've got nothing else to describe for you. You're on the mountain.
Do we still see the 3-4 mile long line of torches?
Yes. Until you round the other
Yeah.
side of the mountain.
Can we tell
Then you
which
see
direction
different
they're
ones.
going?
Yes.
What direction are they going?
That way.
Which
No, that's true.
is-
You guys did determine which direction was west.
Yes.
They are heading towards the sun. Or where the sun went.
If we figured out one hunter, that means we figured out the other three.
Hopefully.
Unless
Let's
everybody's
continue
shouting.
east.
Okay. I had a question about the line of torches.
Okay.
Does it appear to be foot speed or traveling by horse speed?
Foot speed.
Okay, so they're all walking. Or jogging, maybe? Well, probably walking.
I mean, as far as you can tell, they don't seem to be hauling ass.
Does it look like an orderly march as if one might see from a military?
Do you have experience with that?
No.
Then you wouldn't know.
Okay. Pardon me.
Just imagining a bunch of orcs speed walking in hot shorts like Dr. Detroit.
There's an image. I could have lived with that. All right, I'm waiting to see if Paul's cat presents its ass to the camera. Hold on. Is there a note for that? There you go.
Why?
Why not? We already had ninjas with swords mounted to their asses. Why not a cat, partner?
Oh, God.
You're the one that showed the picture.
It was necessary.
I didn't say it wasn't.
You're clawing my foot, dude.
Is there something there he wants?
What?
Fucking napkins suck.
Don't you love when the greasiest food places give you the thinnest napkins?
Yeah. That's like when you go to the restroom, they've got the thinnest fucking toilet paper. And you end up washing your hands when you're done.
I mean,
Well,
you
I
probably
should hope
should
that you would
anyway.
do that anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying you could spend a little more time.
I think you should spend a little more time washing your hands anyway.
Well,
Nowadays.
in this case, Paul, I had washed my hands so much as a kid that my mother finally had enough and taught me how to do it. And apparently, my mother had learned from a person who used to be a doctor. So
My daughter washes her hands like she's a doctor as well, all the way up to the elbow.
Yep.
Like,
That's
we
how you
did
do it.
not teach her that.
No, she may have seen it.
I don't think so. Maybe, but
don't.
she
How many daughters do you
loves
have?
washing her hands.
I've lost count
daughters
of how many
OCD.
children you have.
5.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track. I don't even remember all of their names.
Remember the whole rabbit statement?
I don't.
And I wish I was joking, but I really don't remember all of their names.
For a second, I thought Michael walked in with a whole ass chicken. That was a
whole
bag.
chicken ass or a whole chicken?
He's done it before.
Yeah.
Walked in with a chicken ass.
The first time so the first day that I worked at State Farm and Michael had his lunch break at his desk, he pulled out a package of stew meat.
Makes sense to me.
He opened it and ate it
Talking about you, by
tartare
the way.
Oh, I remember when
with a
he did
fork.
that with the steak strips. When he came over to play D&D or Magic, one or the other.
Yep.
Okay, the man likes his food.
If it's beef in America, it's safe. They won't package it and send it out to stores if it's not.
Like 99%. That's like a condom. It's 99% safe.
It's like a sushi.
Well, sushi in Arizona is like 90% safe.
Oh, I saw a cat face.
Yeah, he definitely wants attention. Yeah.
He's getting a lot of attention. He's in my lap.
There you go. Anyway, Michael, you said we continue east.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Who's lit torches?
Not it.
Not it. Okay.
Damn, Michael.
I think Michael lit a torch.
All right. So you will all head east, avoiding the line of torch wielders.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't think we want to meet the torch wielders.
Very good. All right. Well, you'll head east as you continue. Where did my damn thing go again? There we go. All right. Okay. I will need everybody to roll me survival checks.
Is it getting cold?
Well, you're all traveling through the wilderness. I want to make sure that y'all don't die.
We have survival at a +1.
Oh, 10.
I got a 16.
I also
Hold
got
on.
a 16.
I got
Garrett
a 4.
3. A 4.
Hey, that's a 4. That's almost halfway to not failing.
Well, I've got a +2 in survival. Hold
Hmm.
up. Hold up. Hold up.
Holy shit.
Roll 1d20.
What was that, Michael? Fish?
2.
Yellowtail sliced thinly with ponzu
Uh-oh.
sauce, a little sriracha, and a jalapeno on it.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Yellowtail being a fish, then,
Delicious.
right? All right.
Yellowtail is tuna.
Oh, that's right, it is. The other ones are bluefins, if I recall. That I'm aware of.
All right. Well, most of you passed. Anybody want to share their food or water with Garrett?
I'll share
I
my
can share
food.
some water.
Did we have to do a survival check to eat and drink?
You didn't have any rations.
I got an 11
hold
for
on.
my survival.
None of you had read off to me that you had any rations.
I have
I did.
special fruit.
I do.
Oh.
I have 2 rations and a water skin.
Oh, okay.
I have 1 week's
That's
worth
right.
of rations.
Okay.
I have a backpack.
Garrett,
a
you had
blanket, candle,
nothing.
tinderbox, alms
I
block, block of incense, censer, vestments,
Wait,
rations, and a water skin. Snow Whammer. Skip
What happened to my rations I had before?
Did you make jerky out of those bar guests?
Well, no. When we were in the
They found their
dungeon,
stuff.
we found all of our stuff except our weapons.
I don't believe I said rations were part of that.
Yeah, you said everything but the weapons.
I said your mundane items.
Yeah.
Rations are mundane items, Hunter.
Yeah.
Are rations special?
Okay. We'll retcon it and we'll say you've got rations too. You found your food in a box full of junk.
That's
Turkey, my food.
like something
That's
that
going to be
asshole
some
cat
dirty
would have done.
food.
What?
It was the gnome.
An asshole cat. No. Yes, it was in the gnome's special room.
If it helps, I am a water source.
Yeah.
Are we going to drink from your...
Well,
I'm not going to finish that sentence.
I am perpetually moist, so if you were like licking me while I was asleep, eventually
You think
you'd
your
be
character would
hydrated.
wake up being a little offended to being...
I'm perpetually moist in person. I wouldn't want to drink from me.
no.
You and I do not know each other well enough for me to lick moisture off of your body while you're passed out, just to let you know. Thanks for the offer, though, if that's what that was.
I'm hairy enough you could wring me out.
I was just saying, in theory.
You can also just create water at will, basically.
I was suggesting which orifice of body we were going to suckle from to get the water out. But anyway, perhaps we shouldn't ask that question out loud.
Oh my god, why?
What happens when it's late at night and I get tired? My mind goes to strange places.
Late at night, it's only 9:30. And that's half an hour before my usual bedtime, but still.
Jeez.
Still got like 3 hours.
No, it's mostly because I'm tired.
Okay, Jesus Christ. All right, yeah, I guess you guys don't have to hunt and forage and whatever.
Oh, is that what the rolls are for? Hunting?
Yes, and all of the things that you need to survive.
Dude, it never would have occurred to my character to go hunting. She is not. She's
Yeah.
based.
You didn't scavenge that chicken from earlier?
There was a chicken?
There was a
Yeah,
tiger
the
we
one
could
that was
eat.
under the rock.
That wasn't a chicken.
Oh, God.
Those are technically people.
You wanted to eat
if we
Aarakocra.
Okay, now I see Mike having plucked it. We're hearing skinless Aarakocra with us. We're going to cook for dinner tonight.
No.
I'm not eating that.
Lydell specifically went out of his way to save the dead one for their burial rites or what have you.
We know. It's like being an ass. We're not really going to eat one.
Jesus Christ.
I remember it being safe. I just didn't remember what for.
Burial.
Sorry.
Not in tinfoil.
with a can of beer.
We just got it in there with like some onions and butter.
It's just shaped like a swan.
Did anybody read the Game of Thrones books?
I tried. I got like 10 pages into the first one. I have children.
Well,
I don't have time.
I understand. There was a scene where they had to burn some of the bodies of the Brothers of the Night's Watch because they'd become White Walkers.
Mhm.
But apparently, they'd all been without food for so long that the bodies were actually starting to smell pretty good while they were cooking.
Don't eat those.
And it turned into a conversation. Like, yeah, if I'd known he's going to smell that good, I'd eat it with some onions and whatnot.
They actually did that in the show, too.
No, it happened in the show.
Right before they were all slaughtered, yeah.
But yeah, because I think the next scene was them being
Just them
overwhelmed.
getting slaughtered.
Very much so.
Can't spell slaughter without laughter.
Everyone except for Sam and the whatever the girl's name was. His new girlfriend, his new wife. The wildling daughter. Gilly.
Something like
Name
that.
for the gilly flower.
Sam and Gilly were the only ones that made it out alive because Sam happened to have a glass dagger.
You have to have an obsidian knife. Yes.
Yeah, the obsidian dagger for.
Which
I
they
don't
were
know
calling
why.
dragon glass.
Yeah.
And is real.
Well, yeah,
Obsidian is
it's
real.
just volcanic rock, volcanic glass.
Volcanic glass. Yeah. Interesting stuff.
But I think the point was that it was made by dragon's breath, and I think it gave it magical properties. That's my guess. I don't know.
That would seem logical for the
From the
land.
show's point of view, that's what they were saying. That like they used dragon's breath to like temper and heat the blade, and it took that magic power onto itself, and that's why it was so light and
For that
Yeah.
whole
strong.
mountain made of dragon glass.
All right. So, you manage. I'm going to assume you guys are trying to avoid combat.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, I'm always up for battle, but you know,
I think we're trying to avoid fighting an army.
yeah,
Right.
That's a little more than a battle. That's a war.
So it takes you guys a while to get past the length of travelers in the mountains, but by the time you do, you reach the end of the mountain stretch. Before you see the endless wastelands of the eastern continent that I can't remember the name of.
I'm glad you're the one running this campaign.
I have not named it. That's
I
why
was going to say that was the
The
mountain's
unnamed
name.
valleys. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's go with that.
Why? It will never fit on one page. Jesus. Let me pull you guys over. There you go. Hey, you may need to refresh your Roll20, but you are should now be looking at the map.
Yeah.
As you can see, easterly, you have reached the edge of the mountains and can see into the wastelands of desert. And you wind up near the center. I don't know if you can. Let me see. If you see it, well, it won't work. Why is it not working? Come on. Objects, tokens. It won't click. That's weird. Fine. Let me draw on the stupid thing. Alright. The purple circle. That's where you guys come out. You can see... Yes, thank you. I don't know why my tapping doesn't create the little ping. It's weird.
I have to hold it for a couple seconds in order to do the ping.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. So, everybody, please, yes. That's roughly where you guys come out. You can see off in the distance is some sort of civilization. Yes, thank you, green circle, whichever you are.
You mean the town we came from, Elise?
LSC.
LSE?
We're almost back to the town we came from. Well, you guys came from.
So this would be square one for you guys.
Well, for Hunter and Mike. Because my character died, so I had to make a new one.
You mean Garrett and Mike?
No, Hunter and Mike.
No, I came from there, apparently.
Garrett's the DM.
Oh yeah. Glad to know that.
All right, Garrett, good luck. The rest is yours.
So you guys find yourself in with a innkeeper's daughter.
Oh shit.
Where did they get to an inn?
Don't need to know about that. That's
If
not
you have to ask,
important.
you're not ready to know yet, Hunter.
It's the Rakshasa. Be careful.
This neighborhood, there's a cheap motel every few hundred feet.
Exactly.
Sleeping Fuck Motel. Does anybody remember that from George Carlin?
What was it?
The Sleep and Fuck Motel.
No.
That's what he called him. That's what he's going to start running. Was a brand of Sleep and Fuck hotels.
I would sleep there.
Yeah, that's one of two things you do there, apparently.
All right. Well, there is your understanding of your location.
Is there a
So continued on to Elise. Elise.
LSC.
It looks like Alessia.
Pardon my terrible handwriting.
Jeez.
No.
Okay. All right, let's stop trolling Hunter before he loses his mind.
I just think it makes sense. I keep mispronouncing their town's name, so they give me one of the quests that nobody's returned from yet. Mhm. Makes sense.
is part of the Blue Falcons in that village?
That is
Yes.
where you got your contract from.
Cool. Because we need the donkey to join us.
It's right behind Lydell.
I was
As
more meaning be
always.
actually, indoctrinated into the Blue Falcons. Like an official member.
Well, you can brand a
I
horse.
think
or
it would
donkey.
be funny if the Blue Falcons had him banned.
Oh, why would they ban a
Don't be
donkey?
mean to my donkey.
Because the donkey's really
Yeah,
up for war crimes.
Exactly. Gross misconduct.
What did the donkey do?
Donkey spent some time in Tijuana doing some
Oh, dear.
special shows.
Oh dear.
Some
She most
blackmail
certainly
was
did not.
involved. An ambassador's daughter he was supposed to protect. That sort of thing.
Oops. Got her pregnant instead. That's just terrible. I don't even want to know what their children look like.
Hey, centaurs are a proud and noble race.
Donkey man.
So what's happening now?
Well, we were talking about your donkey gestating with somebody's daughter.
Okay, but in the game,
Okay. We made it out of the mountains into the plains area, and apparently are looking upon something that resembles civilization.
Yes.
Yeah. Hunter, are we talking like a hamlet, a village, a city, a town?
It's about the size of a town.
Okay. So a township.
It is surrounded by a very tall wall.
Made of wood or stone or
Stone.
stone. All right. So a stone walled town. Nice.
Yes. And
is this similar to the town that Aditu and I were in when
no.
it was attacked? Because it was with a big stone wall.
That sounded like a city we were in.
Yeah, that was a city. It was enormous. It was at
Yeah, it was
least
much
a couple
bigger.
miles. Yeah, at least a couple miles long.
So, like, is this a wall made of chiseled mortared stones, or just like river rocks they all put together?
No, it's shaped stone. It's got a
Sandstone?
coating on the outside to make it smooth.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Are the town gates currently open or closed?
Well, if you approach this town, you'll notice that there are two large stone structures that are shaped humanoid. They are large and unmoving. Large as in like 13 feet tall.
That's
Well,
pretty
I would
large.
hope that they're not moving.
See, that's 11 feet higher than I am.
Do they have blood stains on their hands or anything?
No.
Were they there
Oh,
the
good.
last time I was here?
No.
You said not moving at all?
No, but they're shaped like people. They
And they're
don't
new.
look... Sorry, they don't look to be statues, but something constructed them to look like people. They don't have any facial features, just a vague silhouette of a person.
Yeah, like just a basic face.
Yeah, like dents for eyes and a bulge for a nose. But there is a crack around where the mouth would be.
Okay.
I think
And
I
there
know
are
what it
two
is.
of them on either side of the very large gate.
They're
The gate
facing
looks
the
to be
town,
very
or
thick wood.
they're facing the town or facing outward?
Outward.
Okay. So watching the road.
If they had eyes, yes.
Watching the approach, if you will. Okay.
Hunter, is that correct?
Where?
I sent you a message.
You sent me a message, Discord?
Yeah.
No.
Ooh. Okay.
They're stone.
Oh, okay.
And they look to be solid, not like a pile of rocks, not Garignac.
Pardon you.
I hope I'm not the only one that got the Gorignac reference.
I'm afraid you. Well, I didn't get the reference. I'll apologize.
Galaxy Quest.
Really?
Tim Allen.
Yeah, I
Sigourney Weaver?
haven't watched that movie.
Alan Rickman.
I'm aware of the actors and the players in it. It also has Sigourney Weaver, etc. I haven't seen it.
It's
You
a
should-
rock. It doesn't have any vulnerable spots.
Oh, that creature. That okay. I remember that
Yes.
from the trailer.
Yeah.
So,
By Grappl's hammer,
It was named Garignac.
Yeah.
what a savings.
yeah, I'd have watched the movie because I watch anything Alan Rickman's in. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
So we're moving closer?
Do you approach?
The approach.
That's Lydell approaching. Anybody else
approach.
going with him?
No, we'll approach casually. No weapons drawn or anything. I hope.
Okay.
I mean, my weapon's kind of too big to sheath.
Yeah, so you don't have to wield it menacingly.
You approach the giant wooden gates. The stone golems step to block your path,
Okay.
clearly able to move. There's no
Okay.
facial features other than a crack for a mouth, so you're not really sure they can see how they can see you, but they know you're there.
I'm sure they felt the vibrations.
They step to block
Does
the
that cover you
path,
too?
and begin to speak in your direction. Where is your handler?
Nope.
No.
I got nothing. Handler. I ain't got one of those.
You are rebels.
You mean that in a
Nope.
bad way or a good way?
Clearly, they made it in a good way, Michael. As they step on us. Just remember, that's usually how they say hi to rebels.
I'm just saying, stone golems, it's easy to misunderstand them. Body language, facial tics,
Don't have
none
any
of
of
that's
that.
happening.
Yeah, whenever they're not talking or moving, they literally just look like statues. So you can't see muscle twitches to tell their intentions.
Well, I wouldn't want to play poker with them then, provided we find cards large enough for their hands.
I think that's a bad thing about how big the chips would be.
What was your question, Michael, to them? Tangshi?
Do you mean that in a bad way or a good way?
Rebellion is against the law.
Sorry, you cut out there. What'd you say?
Yeah, sorry. Try that again, honey.
Rebellion is against the law.
I think
I'm pretty
he's
sure
saying
that rebellion is
rebellion.
against the law.
Yeah. The microphone not like that voice.
It does not like that.
It's a good voice, by the way. Just, yeah.
Rebellion is against the law.
Thank you.
He sounds more like the robot from Dread. The
I'm
first one,
thinking-
so much Stallone.
I'm
The
thinking
ABC
more
voice.
Claw from Inspector
Dr. Claw.
Gadget.
Yeah, Inspector Claw, yeah.
Inspector Claw, I like that one.
Inspector
Yeah,
Claw.
That's what I was about to say. Like, wait, hold on a second. I don't think he's the inspector. I'm pretty sure it's Inspector Gadget. It's been a while.
Inspector Cladget, Dr. Claw.
Inspector Cladget.
All right, give him a break. He just
Yeah.
blurred the words together. I get it.
So you have your answer. Again, they don't move.
They expect us to have handlers.
Anybody know what a handler is?
If you'll willing to hang on one moment, we're willing to go get our handler. Just give us a moment.
Give me a perception.
They're inside.
You are going to mock their language, Liddell.
17.
Did you say that in character, Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
Produce the token.
Good,
My
jackass.
handler has it inside.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Try to bluff.
These things intelligent. Never mind.
Could it be a performance check?
It's a bluff.
But
That's a no.
Well, it's basically a charisma check.
Was it persuasion? I think is what they have in 5th edition.
Yeah. Persuasion.
It's
Charisma.
Plus
literally
Oh,
only
deception.
persuasion.
No, there's also deception.
Deception.
Oh, yes, there is. Yes,
Okay,
there is.
so persuasion
I know
or
this because
deception,
I'm actually really, really good at deception.
whichever
My
is
character's
higher.
passingly good at it.
If you would like to help him, by all means, try to back up his lie.
Certainly.
Sure.
21.
how about a 20 on my deception?
Ooh,
Hey, Tim.
holy balls!
6.
Mike, just tell yourself you're not actually going to help, and we'll ignore that rule.
Hey, I got a 10. That passes the basic DC for 5th edition. A 6 and a 9, on
Wait.
the other hand.
I just realized something.
Yeah?
I have a class feat in deception
Same.
and
Oh, no.
persuasion.
I have just class skills in that.
So let's see here. Oh man, I got a pretty good boost to those.
Yeah.
Also, with being a halfling, Aditu and I could just go through their legs.
So I got a 10.
You know, I really don't want to try that in case we screw the rolls and end up becoming jelly.
No, we
The-
have
No,
halfling
that's
in
never
there.
characters
happened
ready?
in this game.
One of the stone golems stands to the side. He steps off away from blocking your path. The other stays blocking your path, but the one who steps aside says,
Wait here. I will summon him.
I think we need to leave.
State your handler's name.
John.
Yes.
you're in a fantasy world. His name is John.
God, it sucked to be that guy.
Well,
I
I was
mean,
about to
You
say.
know
We've
what?
had
Some poor hapless bastard named John. Just
we
plucked
have a
out of the tree.
James. We have a James in our group. You're
Yeah.
telling me John is weird?
No, James is dead. No, wait.
We had a James.
We had a James.
No,
I'm
James
not
is
dead
Pronounced
yet.
James is
John,
still here.
but it's spelled weird.
Ghone. John.
No, James is still alive.
Hey, if you like Hunter, you can actually spell the word fish as goatee.
Yes.
So, do you guys want to stay or leave?
So,
Playing stronger.
the creature leans forward and says,
That is false.
and
fucked.
smacks the ground with its giant boulder fist.
Leave is the option, I
Take
believe.
that
It
crown.
says.
Actually, it'd be pretty fun if we can get these two to destroy the city for us. Yeah.
Ah,
God. Leave it to the PCs.
That's
the bees.
not false.
That,
I am not lying. Are you wrong?
no, what are you
I'll
doing?
assist.
Oh my
25.
God. Oh my, what the hell?
Paul, have you ever heard of a pedestrian effort? You just gave it.
Paul,
Give it the old college try. What are you talking about?
There we go. I like that.
Andrew's assist
No,
is
it's not.
successful. You need to roll with advantage. So roll another d20 and beat my 14.
Ooh, me?
You.
Yes. Because I didn't lie. I can only assist you.
Also with my +3, like normal?
Yep, like normal. It's basically
So
a
you get 12 or
reroll.
higher.
17.
Well. Jesus Christ.
I fooled an ogre, fooling a stone golem.
You damn well better.
It stands back up, solid as a statue.
My
Slightly confused.
apologies. I will retrieve John.
Please
So
do.
important. You know what? Let's not give out like a thumbnail description that describes every third person on the street. Some poor bastard gets plucked up by this golem. Are you John?
Just picturing this stone
Thanks,
golem
fans.
walking through the street going, John! John!
Oh, we should have done John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh no.
That's my name too.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Why?
Because why not?
6 of them are in this town for some reason.
Well, Andrew, to be fair, I only said his first name was John. His last name could be Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
His name's mine.
You know what? I actually want to hear Hunter say the name John Jacob Dinkelheimer Schmidt in that voice. Just to hear it.
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Close enough.
I could just see
Okay.
the golem just running around saying that.
If nobody
Well,
else is going to ask, I'm going to. I'll get you next time, Gadget.
No.
Do it.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
I'll get you next time, Gadget.
There we go.
You know, that's another one of those Mandela effect things. He didn't say that. He said, "You've escaped this time."
Hmm.
Mhm. Well, there's a lot of misquoted lines. A lot of people say, "No, Luke, I am your father."
Yeah.
He never said the name Luke.
Yeah.
He just said, "No, I am your father."
Mm-hmm.
Another one is, "Frankly, Scarlet, I don't give a damn." He didn't say her name. He just said, "Frankly, I don't give a damn."
I thought it was frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I think you're right. Yeah, well, a lot of people
Yeah.
misquote saying, "Frankly, Scarlet."
Give a damn.
Mm. So there's a
Very
lot
well.
of those.
So, the golem standing off to the side slaps a chip off of his leg, plants it on the ground, and creates a summoning circle.
Oh.
Damn, these things are pretty sophisticated.
He's gonna summon John.
It's gonna summon John.
No.
This should be good. You know, Paul, if John is summoned, I'm curious to know where this is going next.
Oh,
Do you guys have any
Actually, the
characters
name
ready?
of Rakshasa that was imprisoned beneath the city.
we will have to find out where it is.
Rakshasa.
If he summons that fucking kitty in the goddamn suit, I'm going to be pissed. For no reason at all. Just like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. By the way, tell him to stick his bobble up his ass, because we're not getting it now.
We already got it back for him.
Your contract has been fulfilled.
Yay! And let's not enter in anymore. Willingly or unwillingly.
You with an
So,
ancient
Hunter.
interdimensional being.
I just saw
Yeah.
this for Halloween card or something. You should draw the Rakshasa as like the little puppet from Saw with like the tricycle and going out. I would like to play a game.
That's good.
That's not bad, actually.
Oh no.
No, they should be trick or treating at the same house.
Well, no. Have like the kids come up and he comes to answer the door with the trick or treaters going, I would like us to play a game. Who knows what a bobble is?
Nice.
All right.
Sad thing
So,
is, I think,
summoning circle, summoning John. I really want to see where this goes.
yeah.
All
I would
right.
like to see just exactly how far down the trench he's dug.
I'm gonna
John is
keep
the
digging.
ancient name for the Tarask in this world.
We're gonna keep digging until we get to that Tarask. I'm gonna fight it, and I'm gonna ride it.
Nothing we haven't seen before.
That'd be great. Paul's riding a Tarask. He's just, with the reins. Okay.
Can't even see me on top of it.
All right, Hunter, what happens with the summoning circle? We're all dying to know. What happens next?
Trying to-
All
How
right.
big does the summoning circle get?
Yeah.
It grows and grows.
What have you done, Paul? What have you
If
done?
the summoning circle starts to stretch out behind me, I'm running.
Yeah.
No Argyle here to save you.
Fuck this shit. You're out of here, ladies and gentlemen.
The fires of hell open beneath your feet.
Yeah, it turns out John's the name of an ancient demon. Like, you've got to be kidding me.
All right. Upon the
I'm
golden
going back to the
circle,
line of torches, and I'm making new friends.
upon the golden circle emerges a gnome.
Oh god, not again.
He has a leather apron full of tools and goggles upon his head, atop a leather cap. He has very pointy shoes. And the leather cap, of course, comes to a conical point.
At least he's not feeding stereotypes.
Hey, who? What? What? What am I doing here?
Have
Hey!
been summoned.
John.
No, I am Gigon.
Close
No,
enough.
you got the wrong guy. My guy's John.
Who are you?
My apologies.
Summon some poor blacksmith or something.
G-Gon, be gone.
Boo.
Next time, get your names right, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't summon you.
The gnome storms off back towards the wooden gate, opens it, and goes inside.
Well, now we know this is a gnome town, guys.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go in there.
Can we just offer our apologies to these gigantic golems and tell them we're leaving?
You know what, Mr. Stone Golem Guard guy? My apologies. This is the wrong town. We're gonna go. John's in a different town. We got lost. We'll be going. Bye.
Watch your step.
Yeah, I
Will do.
wouldn't want to step on
Are
your
we
foot or
surrounded by
anything.
traps?
Is that something you ask them?
Yes.
How many IEDs are in the area?
No.
How honest did that no just sound to everyone else?
I believe it.
Just
Can
blatant
golems lie?
Mr. Towering Golem, sir. Did you say
like-
no, honestly, or are you lying to me? Just before you squash it between your fingers for being an
Ever
irritating
met a
shit.
stone golem with a sense of humor?
Actually, I like the fact that they have manners and they keep apologizing. These things are fucking awesome.
I need a spot check from everybody.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh God.
We're all dead.
Yes.
Perception, then?
Yes, perception. Excuse me.
It's all right. We'll be
Sorry, I
fine.
was making a new character just in case.
Sorry, I've been working on a new character just in case it's goes down.
Ever since we found these stone golems.
At 20.
Oh shit.
Really? Nice.
I got a 20.
Hey.
I got 12.
I got a 17.
You said spot or perception? Perception. There we go.
Perception. Yeah. Yeah, it must
17.
kick ass.
What?
Going well. Said 17.
All right.
I also got a 17, sir.
So none of you failed, surprisingly.
Oh,
a
Alright,
small figure is waving at you from a distant hill.
See a boat.
Well, let's go to him. He's the nicest person we've met so far.
Oh, I
Plus he's
think that's
mooring us
John
into a
now.
trap.
Bye. Let's
I think that's John now. I can see him waving at us. Have a good day.
Very well.
thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye.
The guy waving at us, Hunter, does he have a boat following him like that one really bad version of the Pirates movie?
No.
Where suddenly Johnny Depp found himself talking to a couple dozen versions of himself.
And arguing over a peanut.
The argument over the peanut, I think, ended with somebody being shot and someone else eating the peanut.
No.
I think it was the real Johnny Depp that shot the fake one, right?
I couldn't
Technically,
say.
all of them were real. He was just imagining himself.
I was about to say, they weren't real. He was losing
It's-
his marbles.
It is an effect of purgatory. Anyway, you approach to meet a waifish child in tattered rags and hole-filled shoes.
He
Hey,
Shannon's
John.
arm over shoes.
Just go with it.
She looks
Yeah,
you up and
probably.
down and smiles. It's you, innit? You're with the Blue Falcons. What? No one's brave enough to dress like that anymore.
I was
Not
gonna
unless
say,
you...
was it the blue falcon in my scale mail that gave it away?
Well...
Like, what are you talking about? We all have it painted on our foreheads.
Yeah, you ain't from the academy,
Grenade!
that's for sure. Can I get in the door, can you?
Is this a human child?
Yes.
I mean, I could have gotten through the door if I wanted to. But I just wanted to find out what was inside.
What are you doing out here?
Well, I'm out here looking for rebels.
What does everyone
Not
keep
sure if
calling
we
us that?
qualify.
Well, you see, adventurers look down upon nowadays. So you're either from the academy, or you're a rebel, in which case you're hunted.
Where are your parents?
Right,
I
what
mean-
year is it?
Either you're rebels or you were stuck in some sort of time shift created by an interdimensional ancient being outside of time and space.
She literally says
Hey,
this.
Rakshasa?
That sounds close.
Follow me and I'll get you settled in, eh?
Don't know what
Certainly.
space is, but yes.
Paul.
He's actually
Or,
coming
no, wait,
here
sorry.
to quit our current job.
Liddell.
Eh,
Every now and again, the sun goes down, and we look up, and there's these wonderful stars. That is space.
huh?
I'll
Glad
draw you a
we-
picture.
Glad we clarified that.
The waif looks around and says, "Well, hurry it up, will you? Unless you want to get squashed into a paste."
I guess we'll follow the waif, or does anybody else have reservations?
No,
Eh,
I'm down.
he seems nice.
Yeah, I've been in too many of Tony's campaigns. Usually you end up following a little girl to your doom.
See,
I
I already
tell
had
you-
my doom once.
Tell you
so
what,
right
sis-
now it seems a choice between the Rakshasa being imprisoned with it or being imprisoned by this little girl. I mean, we're already here. So
Yeah, well, I have a new character already ready, so
I guess we're following the little girl. I'm going to start making a new character too, just in case.
Sure. So she'll go ahead and she'll take you around the hill, and you'll find a sewer drain. Yeah, that's right, a sewer drain.
Really?
Yep. And in she goes, and she tells you, "Follow me every step." Lest you want to wind up skewered on like, well, I don't know, 100 poison-tipped spears.
again,
Are we going to make a roll for this?
not if we follow her directly.
You. Yes. Let's do that.
Yes, that.
Let's do.
let's say we did that.
And we all succeeded.
Let's do straight dexterity.
Fuck. Actually, that's not.
That's one of my greatest stats.
And
11.
Paul, go ahead and roll for Charlesy.
10.
How are you fucking serious?
Unless you want to leave her out there.
They'll kill her and eat her.
How are we going to force a
This is
donkey
for
to follow
me?
a particular set of... Never mind.
That was me.
10.
And then let's see, mule's dexterity is just flat.
24.
21.
Nice.
Nat 20 for Charlesy.
Fuck yes. I would really hate to kill the donkey.
Nimblest donkey ever.
This donkey is just like twinkle toes.
I'm just surprised the donkey doesn't have like shoes
Oh
of
my God.
spider climb.
Fucking seriously.
That'd be
My
awesome. It
God.
just suddenly walks on the ceiling like, All right.
Avoids
has-
all the traps that way.
Yeah, it has horseshoes to spider climb.
Looks back at us with disdain.
Just starting to think that it's like the horse from Tangled.
A little bit.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say your brother is of the size with you, partner.
So
Mhm.
the waif leads you through what looks like catacombs. There are skeletons, remains, I should say, of folks in
Somebody
cubby
just-
holes along the walls.
Okay.
The floors are tiled stone.
Nice. Are there
to-
mosaics?
Yeah, there are depictions on the stones of people's lives.
Okay.
Those who died here. There are names. Some of them are, of course, scratched out or eaten away over time. Most of them seem to have been wrapped in something and placed in here. So there are some mummified corpses.
Yeah, probably sheets of or whatever.
Yeah, linen and embalmed and what have you. Or just wrapped up if they were poor.
That's how it goes. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, even though my character's a thief, she does not steal from the dead. First of all, there's no sport in that, and two, it's kind of you just don't do things like that.
Well, as far as
Well,
you can
if
tell,
the person is dead, it doesn't have an owner, so it's no longer stealing. So what's the point?
No, I'm talking about people who have been buried with art objects. She's not a grave robber.
so as far as you can tell, though, none of these people have been buried with items.
I wouldn't check anyway.
Yeah. So as you're tiptoeing and moving deftly, easily through this freaking space like it was nothing, following her every teeny tiny little step, none of you seem to actually be very big, so that's handy. She continues to chatter away. So, also there seems to be walls that spit fire in here, and pits full of black scarabs where they eat your flesh and leave nothing but a clean white bone. And rooms enchanted to wake the dead that climb out of the walls and eat your face off. The worst part of that one is you wake back up if you're dead and become one of them. To tell you, these blue falcons got this place locked up tighter than a nun's undies. You know, 'cause they can't have sex, and like, it's a joke. Boy, you adventures really are stuffy. Laugh.
We're just staring at her in awe. Okay.
We've just
I'm
spent
laughing.
an unknown amount of time locked in a prison with an interdimensional being who wanted us to get the thing that is part of him.
Oh boy, that seems real trivial.
What is your name?
I prefer not to give it at the moment.
May I suggest that makes me uneasy?
I do apologize, but I don't really know you that much. First,
Can you?
I see you here as
You
a
are
rebel.
taking us into your lair, and you are reluctant to give us your name.
Oh, did I forget to mention that I'm taking you to some very powerful folks? If you do anything to me, they might be a little mad.
I'm not going to do anything to you. That's not my suggestion.
This is the
Why
rough
would I
shot,
continue to
I
follow
guess.
you?
But can you
We
ask me
never left his dungeon, did we?
what year it is? What year is it?
Don't do that, Michael. We're all going to wake up every 3 nights sweating, going, did we make it out? Did we? Oh, God. Teacher's cracking up.
Anyway, she will go ahead and answer, say who, as what year it is, and I still have not come up with a system of
Time.
time. Thank you.
Well,
Lazy
are we in the
ass.
same year, or are we astonished to find ourselves having moved 400 years forward, 300 years backwards?
You have actually missed the last 5 years.
Oh,
Okay, well, that sucks, but it's not terrible.
so what's happened in the last 5 years?
What? In the last 5 years? Wait, I made a joke earlier that you were trapped in time.
You
were
may have
accurate.
noticed that none of us laughed at it.
Oh, that's not
Remember
trivial.
my comment as to why we weren't laughing?
That would
Yeah.
be why.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I could help you there. Unfortunately, I've got no interest in time magic, so I never studied it myself. But there is an actual powerful mage who runs the guild. You might talk to him, and he might change you back. As for
Important
what's
question here.
happened in the last 5 years, well, the wee little gnomes seem to have taken over the entire world, and everyone's scared to go adventuring again. And those who do go adventuring comply to their wishes and bring them every single magical item that's ever existed. It's quite a dangerous time to be alive.
Question. Is Kelgron alive or dead?
Oh, Kilgron! Well, he went looking for these adventurers that got lost in the mountains a long time ago. He hasn't come back
Yeah.
since.
That would probably be us. Yeah.
Oh, that's you!
Was he riding a lightning drake?
I'm sorry. A lightning drake?
Was he riding a lightning drake?
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but Kelgron's a dwarf. They don't like dragons and the sort.
No.
No, but they apparently like donkeys.
Take that as a no, then.
Okay.
Oh, not as far as I've known, anyway.
Why
Oh, watch your
don't
step,
you go
that there. That's definitely one that spits fire.
Why don't you go ahead and continue leading us to your established circle?
Now, quick out of character question.
Hmm.
Since Aditu and I weren't in that Rakshasa's cave as long as the other people,
Mm-hmm.
were we in there for 5 years?
Yeah, you guys were
Well,
only
the
months
horrifying
apart.
thing is you got there after we did, but you still might have been there longer than we were.
And that's what I mean, is that you guys were only months apart. You had compared what you thought the time was with each other once you escaped. I don't know if you remember that. It was a couple of sessions ago. And yeah,
You're
you
months apart.
you were barely months apart, not even a year.
Well, okay then.
This is why I hate time paradoxes. And a lot of them only work on their own. They don't. You can't make them work independently.
The
All right,
nice thing
answer
What
about
you
this
got to
other
remember
question.
about a Rakshasa is that they're basically a cat. And time is like a ball of yarn.
Yes, I know.
So it doesn't have to make logical sense.
Answer this
At
other
any
question.
Hmm.
Is Thomas Wayne Batman?
Paul.
Was that in character? Because
No, it wasn't. He's being a butthead. And wasn't Thomas Wayne the father?
yes,
Yeah. Flashpoint
In-
paradox.
in
Oh, that's right. He was the one that uses guns.
Earth X or something like that, Earth 31 or something. Thomas Wayne is Batman.
Flashpoint paradox.
Yes, yes. My
Harley
friend
Quinn
Keith
is Yo-Yo.
has extolled upon me any number of comics that have made my head hurt. That's why I like books.
Movies.
Right.
Hunter, I'm going to keep a close eye on this little girl.
Very good. Yeah.
About the same size.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever slit a little girl's throat, but we'll see.
All right. So she leads you twisting and turning through this maze of a catacomb. Jesus. And
Right.
yeah, just gas bubbles that won't go away. Leads you through the catacombs into or up to a very large staircase that goes down deeper underneath the catacombs. There is also a staircase next to that goes up that she looks at and says, try not to go up that one. That's where the stone golems will kill you.
We met them.
Oh no, these are different ones. The ones in the front are quite nice, actually. The ones in the back are deadly.
No.
I was gonna say the ones in the front were quite polite. They kept apologizing.
Oh yeah,
In the
they're
front,
good boys.
polite or dumb or both.
Well, not a lot of magic was spent to make those fellas. If you really wanted to get into the front door, they wouldn't be too hard to trick.
I noticed.
Yes, they started looking for our handler named John.
But they
And some
brought
poor peckerhead was pulled out.
out Jagon. You know Jagon?
No, I'm sorry, I don't think that I do.
He's a gnome. I met him once.
Yeah, literally.
I mean,
Like
Jason
kind of,
Square.
he was a kind of small, angry, confused fella.
Angry, confused.
You know, the only thing that would have been better is if he'd been snatched off the porta-john while he was taking a shit. And literally showed up with his pants around his ankles, like, what the fuck? Which is what I would have done, but that's just because I'm crass.
Better than what the fuck would have been again.
Like, this is how important was. You poor bastard. Jesus, here, have a beer. Damn. I feel sorry for the bastard. Like, Jesus. All right, here you go.
Oh, let me guess. You guys are looking for John. Well, that isn't me.
Sort of. Now let me pull my pants up. Yes, please. Thank you.
Nope, doesn't even pull his pants up. Pants around his ankles. Shuffles back into the city.
Naked ass on display and everything. And you can clearly see he didn't have time to wipe. Anyway.
How many fucks he does not give.
That's happened too many times if it's gotten to that point. Where it's just like, fuck it, shuffles bare ass back into the city with shit still in the crack.
God. Right. Well, she leads you down the steps. You enter a room, very large room, circular, and all around the circular room are chairs that have been pushed against the walls, stacked on top of each other, and tables as well. As if this place had been used for meetings, and is now deserted. There is dust and cobwebs and dust. As if the stuff hasn't been touched in a long time. There is on about 10 feet up I don't know what do we call it, like a viewing box, which a large throne is on. No one is there. The room's empty. And the waif tells you, wait here. I'll go get our leader.
Okay.
And then she shuffles off into
Check
the
for
other
blood
room.
stains on the floor.
You check for what?
Blood stains on the floor.
There are bloodstains on the floor.
Old, new, both.
Old.
Okay.
Roundabouts where we're standing.
Everywhere. Something happened in this
Roundabouts
room.
where we're standing.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I might take one of the chairs and set
Sit
myself
down.
up a little rest area.
Okay, you pull free one of the chairs and cobwebs stick to it, and the chair underneath it snap off and dust goes everywhere. The air is filled with stink.
You dick.
I regret nothing.
Then he takes a seat.
Hunter?
What?
Does the little girl appear up in the box with like a fancy hat on and announce herself as the leader?
We're supposed to buy this shit.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm reminded of Resident Evil 4 suddenly.
Michael, I'm going to need
Yes?
you to stop guessing. Again.
Are you fucking serious?
Stop guessing things correctly. Is this a Futurama situation where it's not really a post-apocalyptic world?
No, this
It's
is more
just
like
some-
Aliens when they found Newt.
No, it's just some little kids playing Apocalypse in the year 3000.
No, like she's the only survivor in Apocalypse and she's gone crazy.
Well,
Welcome! Welcome, everyone, to the Blue Falcons. I'm the only one left. So, I need your help. You see, my mother and father, well, they left, with Kelgeron, which you know. And they never came back. And I'm all alone.
I'm
I
just speak for the situation.
right now, writing up different methods by which I can have Michael killed throughout the week.
But
I'll
no,
start with
she
cutting
doesn't
breaks
have
in
a
his
new
car.
hat on. She's just up there.
Oh, well, okay. We
Oh.
skipped that part. Great.
No. I was really hoping she kept a fancy hat around.
No.
She just puts on this gigantic headdress. Like, what the? This is like Roger and American Dad trying to pretend to be different people. I'm like, you can still plainly see he's a gray-headed alien, correct? Or am I the only one in the room?
Well, you know,
That's
Roger
probably
said
like Yoshi.
that everyone had someone that they couldn't recognize was him.
I think the running gag in the show is everybody does know it's him.
Well, no. There's
There is
each-
one alter ego of his that they believe is a real person. But every single
Yeah.
other alter ego of his, they're like, Roger, stop that.
Also,
And then one day
does
he
have
shows
one
them.
ego. All right. Because I'm also thinking about Invader Zim when he first showed up to Earth and was given different costume options, and he finally just decided to put lenses over his
Lenses
eyes
and a, hair,
and a
and a
helmet
wig.
on his head. No, it's not even a wig. It's literally like a fucking
Just
helmet. Cover up his antenna, and
Are you kidding me? None of you see the alien in the room? Where?
No.
There! Right there!
Oh, and such plentiful organs. More
Yeah, I
organs
remember
means
that
more
episode.
human.
It's a
God,
skin
that was
condition.
creepy.
A
The
skin
only thing
condition.
Is his dog Gurr, which
You're gonna say old guys or old kids an alien too, huh? How's it going?
It's real insensitive of you, Dib.
yeah, don't speak to Pink Boy that way. Who then jumped out the window and, in case anybody hadn't been noticing, flew up. That one guy showed up with a spaceship that nobody knew yet. When he jumped
You
out
know
the
the-
window, I went, why did he go into the sky? Never mind,
You know,
it
the
was
voice
Pink
of
Boy.
old kid,
Mm.
the voice of old kid was Jonan Vasquez.
Oh, was it? Oh, he also played the spaceship
Yeah,
in the first episode. Every other time, it's somebody
I
else.
think he was also a burger lord.
Probably.
Well, it was just the restaurant manager. That's what Zim called him. So that's what we
Burger
said.
Lord.
Burger Lord. Like, okay. But that's because Zim's a pestulating idiot.
Yeah.
It's rather sad that apparently Dib is the only one that can tell he's an alien.
hmm
Well, no, I think also his sister, but Gaz doesn't seem to care.
Yeah.
Until the night she wanted to go to Blody's Pizza, and Zim was getting in the way.
Yeah, she didn't care that he was an alien. She just cared that he was in the way.
Yep.
Be right back.
Kicked his ass and destroyed all of his plans in like less than 3 minutes. Like, fuck, Dib, why don't you point your sister at him? As
Yeah.
for the useless swollen eyeball network, the only thing funny about them is the names of their avatars. My favorite one is still Agent Disembodied Head. Mothman? Stop calling us! Click.
Right. So that's it. She explains she's the only one left, and everybody went out to find you guys and never came back.
Now that we've met your fearless leader, perhaps we could have your name.
Did they mention how we were supposed to stop all this from happening?
Well, it's, as far as I can find from the notes, there's some plane speakers out in the plains of Rona that are supposed to be able to commune with the earth and, I don't know,
They gave a
find
prophecy?
the infection?
Infection.
Oh, the world is dying. For the last 5 years, the gnomes have tried to save it. And I believe that they're all traveling out west to escape it. In something they call a spaceship. I don't know what that means.
Now I know what a ship is. But again,
It's
with
the
this space
thing. Yeah.
It's sometimes there are physical boundaries between worlds. Sometimes there are interdimensional boundaries. This is a ship
Worlds?
for crossing physical boundaries. That
Anyway-
was in character, by the way.
I was going to say, you might as well explain it to his donkey.
Okay.
If you
I
recall, Hunter, she is Neela's sister.
Yeah. Oh, I still don't understand it. I mean, that's way over my head. I don't know. It's been 5 years. I'm only 13 years old. You understand? I was only 8 when they
good
left.
For me, I thought she was going to burst into tears.
I mean, I don't have much learning other than, what little I can steal from here and there. I've got a big library in the back. Not much that helps me.
Who wants to go look at the big library?
I'm going to go up there and give her a hug.
Oh.
All right, you pass through the door under the overhang. And yes, as you walk back there are piles upon piles upon piles of books and treasure.
is the word you're looking for balcony?
Balcony, thank you. For the love of fuck. Yes. I've got many words to describe it except the actual word that it is.
We've all brain farted like that before. I tried to remember
That was a
what we wore, for God's sakes.
long fart.
That was a long fart.
Here, I'll give you a story, Paul, about a really long brain fart I had. We were headed out to Eureka, California.
Eureka.
I was going to help a friend of mine pick up her daughter. We stopped at Williams at 2 o'clock in the morning, and my friend Cheryl is trying to put gas in the car, but she's having trouble getting the nozzle to fit. I watch her do this for about 3 minutes. I finally get out of the car. I'm like, move. I grab it. I shove it in there. I get it to start pumping. I'm looking at the pump, and there's this word written on it. Diesel. What the fuck is diesel? Diesel. We don't have a diesel. Fuck!
Oh, no.
We are
10
pumping
gallons
diesel
there.
engine into an unleaded van. I'm like, all right, how much should we pump? I look, 15 gallons.
Holy
What?
shit.
So I think the word you're actually looking for there, Hunter, is gallery. That is
Gallery.
a specialized balcony for projecting from the back or side wall, providing space for an audience or musicians.
There
Yes, gallery as well. There's a good. That's the most
An
fitting.
even better word.
Yeah. But
Thank you.
like I said, I brain farted while reading the fucking word. I'm like, God, that's a really strange word. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, of course, but
I've done that so
many
many times.
Trying to remember what the fuck diesel is. Like, what's diesel?
Where I work, you need a key to get into literally everywhere.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will go and just try to open a door. Clunk.
It's a normal thing.
I'm there
Yes,
8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I've been doing that for the last 4 months, 3.5 months, something like that. And I still try to open doors sometimes without using a key.
There's a door in my office that you have to pull open. A lot of us continue to forget, but I think the best one was still Dan, who ran into it head first, hard enough to leave a bruise on his forehead. Like, jeez.
That's like my old office. I had to put a sign on the door that said, "Please use other door," because it was a double door, but I always
Right.
kept one side locked because if you had them both unlocked, it was hard to open.
Oh,
And everyone would try to go through the closed, like locked
No.
door, and I put a sign that
Every
says, "Please use other
single
door."
person,
Literally every
every
person,
single person did that.
even the doctors that I had working for me, would try to open the locked door, and like, you're here all day, every day. You go in and out all day, every day.
Was the door
And
in
every
question?
time you do it, you run into the locked door.
Was the locked door in question on the right hand side?
Yes.
No, the
That would
locked
be
door
why.
was always on the left. Oh,
Nope.
well, if you're going out, it's on the right.
If you're going out, it's on the right.
Yeah.
And
It's
that's
just
when
right
people
hand
run into
tendency.
it the most.
It's right hand tendency. My brother describes it all the time.
But there was a big sign that I
I
put
like
on
the
for
idea
it.
that the locked door is actually changing its position around the room.
Just to fuck with you.
And one of the things
Locked
that
door's on the right. No, it's on the left. No, it's now it's on the right.
one of the patients pointed out that the position of the sign was at eye level. When you're walking towards the door to open it, you're not looking eye level. You're looking at the handle.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah.
normally measure distances in units of eyes.
What?
I have to walk
I said eye level, so
75
one
eyes to get
would
to the
that be one
refrigerator.
eye? One eye level.
You know, Michael, do you know how horses are measured?
By hands.
Sorry, you cut out there. What was that?
Do you know how horses are measured?
No.
Hands.
You're referring to the units?
Hands.
Okay.
They're a certain number of hands tall. So you literally stack your hands.
It doesn't make sense. Why?
That's how they've been doing it since horses have been domesticated. Well, I'm sorry, since horses were trained to be ridden.
Yeah.
They're not domesticated animals, and I don't know if they're ever going to be, but
There are enough horse cultures around the world that I'm going to say that some of them don't do it that way.
you sure?
It's pretty
Yes.
common though. Like they might have done it different ways originally, but yeah,
Well, as far as I know,
eventually.
it's how it's done in Europe. It's how it's done in the Arabic lands. It's how it's done here in the United States. Those are the big horse cultures. If there's any another
Mongolia.
one you find out, let me know.
Mongolia.
China doesn't count.
I didn't say that. I was talking
No,
about the
you
ones
did
that I'm
not
aware of.
include Asia.
I did
Yeah.
not.
I mean,
How do you imagine they measure their
Because
horses?
I like to think the Mongols were significant.
Very much so.
they're mostly known for their horsemen.
They're also known for trying to rule the world under a man named Genghis Khan, who may or may not have died of syphilis and gone crazy at the end.
Everybody pronounces his name wrong. It's Genghis.
Genghis?
Genghis.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, every time I've ever watched anything Mongol, like Marco Polo, and then there is the Tuvan throat singers of Mongolia, and they all pronounce it Genghis. So I'm
Okay.
assuming that's the right way to say it. I don't know where they got the spelling.
Well, seems that we are done playing for the evening,
It's a good place to stop.
and I got to work
Still didn't
in
get
the
her name.
morning.
Hey, the
Oh,
session ended with a hug.
I will go ahead and answer Josh's question as Tangshi is going around the back. For your information, my name is Sharisa.
I do too.
Pleasure to meet you.
Mhm.
And now we can end.
Alrighty.
Thanks for joining our stream, everybody. Good night.